Hi, everybody, and we're going Facebook Live, and I know we usually do this before we do the show Hypnosis Everywhere, and I've got Wendie Webber with me, who is one of my great friends and great regression person to talk to. Anyway, so we did a great show on Voice America, but we could only do audio because Zoom was not working, and they said apologize, so we did it through Skype, but I couldn't facilitate a proper video of that. So you're going to have to only have it in audio. But it's a great thing for people to understand what regression to cause is and what it isn't and all the things on it. So Wendie, was a good show.
We'll put the audio up for that as well.
Yeah, we can. Martin says we'll put the audio up for you since we can't put up the Zoom for you. So Wendie, how was the show? What do you think?
I think I'll have to wait to watch it. I have no idea.
The guest was particularly
The
good.
guest, I thought the guest was really well versed in everything.
Honestly, I'm really focused on talking specifically to regression hypnosis practitioners. I mean, that's my bliss, right? And so when we're talking to the general public, it's kind of like, oh, that's so 2005, and I kind of get a little bit tongue-tied because it's like, oh, I have to think back. How do I talk about this now?
Yeah, I don't know, but I think you did a great job at refining it down to just the regular person explaining it, and it's really good. So listen to it, since you can't watch us do it, but it was very good. And I also, since we're here, I'm going to plug Wendie some, and Wendie's got some. You want to explain what your course, because I think you explained them. You've got 10 courses, and you do that.
Yeah.
You did it on the radio show. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. So what I've done is I have developed a complete system for regression to cause hypnosis practitioners. And it is a series of 10 courses that essentially give you a business system for setting a client up so that you and the client can be successful doing regression hypnosis together.
Yeah.
And so these courses, it's everything from, well, for example, I have a free course just on how to map out a 5-stage business model that you can follow that'll help you to make a living at doing what you're really good at. And it's blending both the practice and the business of hypnosis together so that you can get those results. And that's really how you'll build your business. The other courses there's another free course called the Root Cause Remedy for Results. If you haven't already got that one, you can get it at my website at tribeofhealers.com. And that will give you some tips on how to identify the initial sensitizing event. That's the causal event. And that's the key to getting those lasting results. It's to find out what actually caused the problem in the first place. So I've got 3 tests or 4 tests on there, I think, that you can utilize to feel more confident that you've actually landed it.
So Vincent said he's got a couple off Udemy, so he's a fan, and that's good. So they're really good. I think it's what happens when you come out of school and you've been taught how to do regression, that you really need somebody to tell you who's got about more than 15 years under their belt of being really good at it, right? So, and somebody tells you the little pitfalls that you run into and you learn along the way. Mm-hmm. And that's the important part. Mm-hmm. I think it's great. So,
yeah. Well, clients don't come in textbooks.
Really?
Yeah, you sit in the classroom and you learn all this theory and the problem is that a lot of that stuff just kind of falls out of your head because you don't have pigeonholes for it yet. It's not until you start getting clients in your chair and you realize, oh, I don't know what to do with this. And it might have been covered in class, but you just kind of went by, or maybe you were sleepy. It was right after lunch and you weren't really paying attention or whatever. So this is one of the things I like to harp on about a lot. And that is that when you take a class, take the time to review the content because you'd be surprised just how much of it just falls right out. And when it comes to working with actual clients, that's where the rubber meets the road. That's where you're going to really start to develop your skill because no 2 clients are alike. Every client's going to bring you something new.
So now this is where I got my plug-in from that. But, you know, I do teach people to become certified hypnotists, but I do it through live training and mentoring. And that's the important part, because what Wendie says is true. And I will mentor people right through to when they're doing clients and they need my help with that. So, and we're going to have a free hypnosis webinar on that on January 16th at 2 p.m. Martin, was that everything? Oh, yeah. And you can see that on esdeleinstitute.com and go to either mentoring and check out the free stuff too. Okay, so that's great. But this program, getting back to Wendie, can't all be about me, right?
Why not?
Why not?
You're wonderful.
So, anyway, so that's good. And actually, since I'm plugging things, Simpson Protocol 4-day will be in February in Parksville here.
Yeah.
It's always
Come
fun,
on, I'll
it?
probably drop by and we'll have some fun. These are awesome classes.
Yeah.
It really is.
We
This
always
program
have
is awesome.
so much fun when we're doing that. And I'm sure Vincent would agree. So, and Ralph. So anyway, they're always fun because we keep pushing the envelope. We just continue to push the envelope. If you have an idea, I'm willing to go for it. I think I have some kind of, what they say, well, you have cojones, but that isn't it. I think I just have so much trust in hypnosis and the mind that I will willing to go for it.
And you have cojones.
but it's true. I mean, phenomenal stuff happens in those things when we're saying, oh, could you do this? I said, I don't know.
Let's try.
Let's do it.
Yeah. And the Simpson protocol is not a fixed protocol. It's an evolving protocol.
Yeah.
And so every class, like I've attended all kinds of classes with you, and they're always different.
The basics
but there
are the
is
same.
one thing that's always the same, and that is that the students are going, holy crap.
Yeah, it's really, I don't know, I get so excited, Wendie, when I'm there and teaching. It's just like I go into a different space totally than just even here. I'm pretty casual, even in class, I'm just casual, but I just go into my sweet spot when I'm teaching, and I love it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I love having all the people, and you know, it doesn't matter if you've never done a lot of hypnosis yet. As long as you have the background and learning, we can teach you all kinds of stuff. And you know, we can take you, like Wendie with this tribe of healers and doing her regression work, we can take you through our experience and add it to yours, so yours levels go speed up and you bypass where we are or were at the time when you were. It took us years to get to there, but we can help you do it in a much shorter time. Yeah.
Absolutely, and that's the objective. Is because we want to push the profession forward.
Yeah.
And we're you know, that's done by the individual therapist, the people doing the work.
Yeah.
You know, you're in the trenches. That's where you're making the changes, and so you need some support to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to create a system that, you know, well, I created it for myself. This is what worked for me, and then I wanted to pass that on to others. So my tagline is making sense of regression hypnotherapy. That's what I'm all about. Just helping you know how to think in your sessions so that you can get those results that your clients want.
And it's, you know, I think Wendie and I were talking about this on the show, is that, you know, and sometimes we slightly a little bit different, you know, but every hypnotist is different, right? We have a different idea.
Yeah, and then as you are really different.
That's true, I'm really different. But what happens is I think I've watched Wendie over the years, and she can always put herself in that position of being the new hypnotist. And I think that's a gift.
Well, I am a new hypnotist.
Nah. Yeah, a new hypnotist for the last 19 years. Yeah. So, but, you know, because sometimes when you're talking to people, you assume they have the same bank of knowledge you got. She has that gift to go back and really know what to tell you and what to say. And I think that's awesome. Anyway, enough rah for Wendie, rah for Inez. Let's see, let's do some rah for Martin too, because he does keep all the things functioning. And it keeps me pointed and telling you where to go.
I need a Martin.
esdeleinstitute.com. Okay, and so go to the show, and if you missed the live show now, you can go back anytime, and it'll be on iTunes or it'll be on Voice America. Go, please listen. pass it around, do whatever you want to do, because you know, this isn't just about us doing this program, it's about getting the people out there more interested in going to hypnotists. That's what it's all about. And yeah. Oh, Martin says go to esdeleinstitute.com for all the links.
And maybe give a rah-rah to the hypnosis community, because we're moving so much forward.
Yes. And you know, the other thing is the hypnosis community. He's right. He's always talking about us as a community. We are moving forward very quickly right now, and it's just out of the gate for all of us. And I'm so happy about that, and I'm really proud about it, because we as a community are evolving and moving forward.
Our time has come.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you. So now we'll let you go, and please listen to the show, pass it on, and do all good things for everyone. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.